Okay, speaking with David Rodriguez, so I have a challenge for you. Tell your life story in 5 minutes.
Oh, God, fuck.
Yes. Yes.
I was conceived in the back of a pickup truck. No, just kidding. Oh, shit. My life story in 5 minutes.
Your life story in 5 minutes.
I was a young, troubled kid who got into a lot of mischief, a lot of trouble, breaking the law all the time. Now, I'm real charismatic and charming, at least I like to think I am now, but when I was a kid, picked on for that and beat on and bullied as a kid. And then I started finding trouble because, you know, it was just an easy outlet to lash out. And then one day, a police officer saw me at the boxing gym, and I was working out because I couldn't play football because my grades weren't good enough and I was getting kicked out too much. So the only place that accepted me was a boxing gym. And he saw me working out, and like I used to make like the whole fucking gym stop and stare, like saw like how good I was, you know. And he basically came up to me and said, and I recognized him because he was the motherfucker that used to arrest me all the time. He's arrested me a few times. So he saw me, and he saw all this promise in me, and he goes, man, we can't let that talent go to waste. So he made a promise to me that he would pick me up every day from school if I continued to go to school, and he would take me to the boxing gym. So he did. Picked me up every day from school, took me to the boxing gym. All the anger and depression and anxiety and pain that I felt growing up, wherever it came from as a kid, all of a sudden I had this new place to go to and let it out. And then all of a sudden my dreams started flourishing, like, hey, I want to be a champion. I'm that good, you know? And it became an everyday necessity to go to the gym because it was my safe haven, it was my sanctuary. Just really dedicated my life to it because there was no other choice. It was like either that or get in trouble because I needed that kind of stimulation, and boxing gave it to me, gave me that extreme stimulation. Years and years and years of that. You know, I still got in trouble here and there, but I kept pretty straight, as straight as I could. And the next thing you know, I'm 21 years old and I turned pro, and I just start fucking knocking out everyone, like Mike Tyson. Like I was like the white Tyson. Like I was just fucking killing dudes, like making them my bitch. And I mean, I was sparring with guys who were better than, like, the world contenders, world champions, and I was kicking their ass. And I was like 21, 22, 23 years old. Like I had this phenomenal power and phenomenal speed that nobody's seen. And I had just really really protected it and groomed it and made it something that was special. Well, you know, I kept boxing, and you know, I won 6 championships, and I kept going forward. And then, you know, then one day I got my throat cut open, and that was a monkey wrench in my life. You know, it threw me for a loop. It completely stopped everything I was going for. I was going for the heavyweight championship of the world, and all of a sudden I get knifed. I was in no man's land, like in a dark, depressive place. Like I wanted to commit suicide. I healed after like 369 stitches and face surgery. I finally healed, and I went back out there and I got knocked out. And that was like salt in the wound. Like I didn't have the right mindset. I wasn't in the right state of mind. And then I didn't give up there. My face wasn't even completely really healed, and I still didn't give up. I still went back out there and fought again and lost again. Then I knew I had to step back, so I did retire. I stepped back, and I took time to really think about my life. I took 16 months off. It was doing me no good to just keep getting my head beat in. And I came from this kid that was 36-0 to now I'm 36-2. My whole life has changed. I met this guy, Ivalo Gostev, in Vegas when I was with Nick Diaz and Nate Diaz partying. And Ivalo is a huge boxing promoter. He's had 24 world champions. And we talked, and he said that he wanted to handle my career. I told him I was retired and I had no desire to come back, but I thought about it for a while. Did come back, and he set me up in Salt Lake City. We fought, and I had a successful comeback. I went and I knocked it out in 41 seconds. Through all this time, I was also creating Lucid Love, which is an anti-bullying organization where I was doing tons and tons of public talks to schools. And here I am now. Like, now I'm in this new transition in my life where boxing is kind of looking like it's in the rearview mirror. Here I am now in this part of my life where I'm ready for a new transition. I'm making that new transition into a new field, into something brand new. I'm going to use my creative juices. I'm very creative. I'm going to use my creative juices to catapult me into something much bigger and better, and have a much more much more fulfilled life. And so I wish I could have got more out of it, but maybe getting more out of it is this next chapter in life. Maybe this is where it was supposed to lead me. So there you go.